Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Mary Farm and Ranch. It has been a while. It's been a long, hot minute since I've done a video for YouTube, and as you can tell, we were standing at the sprinkler. We're actually going down it, getting ready for the upcoming 2023 crop year. I've got some big announcements that I feel like it's now time to be able to make those announcements, seeing as how now's the right time. This year, we are putting in our first corn crop in the first time in 30 years. So that's big news. I'm real excited for that, to be right along beside Dad putting in a corn crop for the first time in 30 years. Is when the last time we grew one was 30 years ago. Somewhere right in there, I'm pretty certain. Because a little farm history back on this farm, east half of this circle used to be corn, and then this half that I'm standing on now is alfalfa. So the last several years we've been doing wheat on wheat on wheat, and as you know, that causes problems. That causes you weed and grass problems. So you got to change things up. You got to throw in some different things to your crop rotation to be able to fix all those. And besides that, planting corn, we're able to spray more herbicides and everything like that to kill some of the pesky grasses and weeds that we have to fight with. Where wheat, you're limited on what you can spray, because wheat is a grass. And so whenever it comes down to spraying the grasses, you have to watch and you have to be careful on what you spray, or else it'll kill the wheat. So it took me 3 years to convince Dad to be able to plant this corn crop. I told Dad back in December, I said, I've had enough. I said, this is going to be the year we plant corn on our farm. It's 45 acres. Not that big of a deal. I get it. But that just means it's a new crop. It's something new. And at first, Dad was like, yeah, let's do 300 bushel corn. I said, nope. Out of the equation, let's do 230. 230, I think we can handle. I've had the great help with some amazing people that are helping me through this journey on, what fertilizer we're going to put down, starter fertilizer. The guy that's going to plant it, I'm going to be the one running the tractor and planter, because I'm going to be helping him out with planting. So stay tuned for planting content coming up in the next several weeks, probably about a month out before any planting content starts dropping on YouTube. Just be ready for all that. Leads me to my next point. Am I nervous about this? Absolutely, 100%. But am I also happy about it? Yes, and I plan to document every single step of the way, because I feel like it's important to do that. So that way I can show you guys the mistakes that we make. So that way if you ever try and step out to grow corn for the first time ever in your life, you don't make the mistakes that I make, which, granted, depending on where you're at in the world, depending on where I'm at, farming in different places. Like I say, with us, we've got the irrigation system behind us. It's how we're going to water this corn crop. And hopefully we'll be fortunate for Mother Nature to bring us some rain, where we shouldn't have to worry about, we're going to have to run this thing. We're also going to, whenever we come down to side dressing, it gets a little closer to time, we're actually going to apply the fertilizer through the sprinkler. So that way it saves on me having to have a custom applicator come out and spray it on, or wide drop it on, whatever that the case may be. One thing I look forward to documenting is, whenever we get started, I'm going to probably throw in the cost of, this is what it's going to cost me per acre to be able to do this. And hopefully, with fingers crossed, it all works and it does well. But it's kind of my deal. I'm kind of the one in control of it, I guess you can say. But I'm excited about it. It had taken me long enough to be able to get to where I want to be at, to where I think we're ready to do it. I've already got the corn seed. I've got the list of the fertilizers, starter fertilizers, and biologicals we're going to do. We have pulled soil samples. We know we got those results. In a later video, I might go over them on what they were. So anyways, right now we do have winter wheat growing on this farm. The original plan was to bale it for hay, and then some more discussion came along. We're just going to use it as a cover crop, and then from there we'll plant into it green, spray Roundup on it. Kill it, it'll be dead. That's what we're going to do. So anyways, we're still, come the 1st of April, we'll be right at about a month, 30 days out from planting. So it's going to be here before we know it. I'm excited more than anything about it. Like I say, it's going to be an awesome time. So I just wanted to get on here and essentially do this update video to basically show you guys I'm still here, just, I haven't made a lot of content. This right here, I think is worth making content for. I really do. Because I'm going to show the stages of the corn growing to us side dressing and foliar feeding at V4, V6, and then we'll, apply some more nitrogen on at V8 and V10. Those stages right there are going to be absolutely critical when side dressing and foliar feeding this corn. Also probably going to show some progress of us going down through the sprinkler, checking nozzles, the daily thing of what it will be. So that's where we're at. I mean, that right there is what I can update you on there. Let's see here. We did have to rip some of our dry land farm ground. Mother Nature, she wasn't nice to us and the wind blew. So we had to go stop that from blowing, and we did an okay job. I'm not going to say it was better than what it was before, but we did get the ground opened up so that way if it does decide to rain, we can get some moisture, and hopefully it'll go down into the ground and take in the moisture. So that'll be great. That'll be wonderful. 2 days ago, so I'm filming this on a Sunday. Thursday evening it rained 70 hundredths on the farm that I am standing on right now. Rained 70 hundredths. And Friday night, it rained another 20 hundredths. So looking at 90 hundredths, real close to an inch of rain. That's the first amount of actual measurable moisture we've had in 205 days, give or take. That's wonderful news. It really is. It's great news. We needed it. It's a start. We'll see where it gets us. Hopefully Mother Nature isn't, so to us like she was last year. Last year, I think we had 3 inches of rain throughout the whole year. Yeah, we didn't get a lot of rain. So I'm hoping Mother Nature is nicer to us this year than what she was last year. Because it would be wonderful. I'm not even going to show our pastures, because the pasture that we have just straight, I'm looking straight off this way. And it doesn't look the best. So at some point in time, maybe we'll show that, maybe not. I don't know. It looks depressing. I hate to look at it. But I also feel like it's going to be important to document, soil health, soil fertility. We're going to be pulling not soil samples, but tissue samples on the corn throughout the growing season. It's a new experience. I don't know how many times I've said it throughout this video, but it's a new experience. It's what we're going to do. So, with that being said, we're about a month out from planting. But I start doing some more work on this pivot. We're going to go up to the flow pipe. We're tearing out all that. We're going to redo it, so I might try and document some of that too for the old tube. That'll be probably one of the first part of the planting video, first part of the planting video. I don't know. Should take me about half a day to plant this. I'm going to be using a 12-row planter. I'm going to be putting down starter fertilizer. I've got to get out here and spray some. There's a fertilizer I've got to spray before I even plant. So within the next several weeks, we'll be getting fertilizer here. So that'll be good. I think we're shooting to plant May 10th, May 15th, somewhere around in there is whenever we plan to plant. So I've got to get fertilizer coming on the way. I'm probably not going to worry about getting the foliar feed side dress stuff here right away. It'll be coming soon. The main thing I'm worried about is getting my long list of starter fertilizers and everything like that here. I gotta get that here, in the barn, and so that way we have it. So we're at that point. We're at that standpoint too. So, like I say, it'll be go time before we know it. I will kind of update you on how we go along on the sprinkler. Gonna do a few things, odds, ins, and outs on it. I've been working on it on and off, and I've just about got it ready to go. I need to go to the parts store and get a couple more things and do a few more things to it. But like I say, that's where we're at. We're gonna see what happens this year. I'm going to be trying to reach out to some different people around my area that have grown corn and that are going to be, in my thoughts, good help to walk me through some of this. And I will be walking this cornfield probably about every week, maybe every 5 days. I don't know. I'm going to be walking this cornfield a lot as it grows. I'm going to show the progress as it's growing up until the stage it gets to tassel and then harvest. That'll be another cool video. There's lots of cool things coming up. You just got to bear with me. You know what I mean? Just got to bear with me, and it'll be here. It'll be here. Trust me. It's coming. So that's where we're at. 2023 corn crop. It's now or never. It really is. It's now or never. I mean, it blows me away that we're almost to planting, and then from there, that's when the fun begins. And then my question: we're gonna be off to the races. So, anyways, well, if you enjoyed today's little update video, be sure to please comment, rate, and subscribe. Be sure to share the video if you liked it. I mean, scratch that. Just go and share it. Because I'd like to boost the subscribers that we've got on the channel up. I'm going to get more active. I'm going to try and throw in some different things I'm going to be doing throughout the spring and summer and fall. So stay tuned. It's going to be interesting. You just got to be able to buckle down for the ride, and hopefully we can be able to create some interesting content. It's going to take a minute, but bear with me. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for watching, guys.